phone pay.
Thank you, uncle.
This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
The rising sun of humanity's history, India is the land of world's unity in diversity. Hence, one global stage saw the convergence of the best visionaries, creators, thinkers, and achievers of modern India. The fourth edition of one of Asia's longest-running annual summits, tomorrow's India Global Summit, inspired every individual, every Indian, to decide the course of India's future. It was an urge to begin from within, an initiative to let's start with I. Held at New Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Stadium, this yearly celebration of great minds from every conceivable walk of life was hosted by famed international host and illusionist Kyle Rabin. The day-long celebration took off with mystical tunes of sitar, flute, jaltarang and tabla, all Indian instruments played by international artists. It was followed by the auspicious lamp lit by Mr. H.P. Singh, Chairman and Founder, and Mr. Satvinder Singh, Co-Founder of Tomorrow's India, along with Femina Miss India 2018, Miss Anukriti Vas, and distinguished author, Mr. Amish Tripathi. The musical chords gave way to one of India's primitive and priceless gifts to the world. Mithila Paintings was upheld in its glory to the audience by National Award winner Bharti Dayal.
The major philosophy of Madhubani art is based on the basic principle of dualism, the opposition and combination of the universe in harmony. All opposites are manifestation of the ultimate single truth and are a variation of the same unifying force throughout all the nature. I hope one day all the world can see Madhubani art as a Sistine Chapel.
This was next followed by a hearty dialogue with prolific author Amish Tripathi, where foreign language books in the Indian context were discussed at length.
There is a version of English called Indian English. Okay, like we are like that only. You know, it's only in Indian English that we say that standing, I told him. I think that language is ours, man. Actually, English began as a guttural German dialect and then it went to England. May have been invented there, but Indian English we made our own.
In the next edition of the Oxford Dictionary, which will come out in 2035, 3,700 words are from what you're saying, English.
From our languages, yeah.
From very much our language.
We should colonize English and tell the British that now it's not your language anymore, it's our language.
The proud Indian youth is more entrepreneurial than ever before. Lavanya Nalli and the gracious Anukriti Vas shared their success stories with more insights for the enterprising audience.
Over the ages, I think the role of the entrepreneur has remained the same, to be a self-starter, to identify opportunity, to go out there and seize it. It's go straight to where your consumers are, go straight to the front line, go straight into the field, and learn from the people who are interacting with your products, with your consumers every day.
I know there is an entrepreneur living in each one of you sitting here, but what is stopping us? Today, at this dais, I challenge you all to give yourself an opportunity, honor your calling, turning your beautiful dreams into a powerful reality.
Words of inspiration soon got a realistic twist when light was shed on the state of refugees in India by the Chief of Mission for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in India and Maldives, UNHCR.
India is a model of solidarity and all-of-society approach, which is now in the pillar of Global Compact for Refugees. And I also would like the private sector, civil societies, also to participate in solving toward refugee situation and improving the well-being of refugees in the world.
The stage soon lit up with bright eyes of our Kids from Tomorrow's India Eyed Future project, along with India's youngest author who penned a book at the age of 4.
I feel honored and humble. I love you.
The second session of the summit started with a modern topic of concern, the growing issue of workplace depression. Nitya Shanti guided all with exercises and wisdom to ease the body and soul.
If you keep on seeing that I'm not good enough, so this inner self-critic gets louder than the inner coach. And this is very painful, this is very hurtful. This is another cause of depression. And this one you can heal by looking in the mirror and at least smiling at yourself. And saying something like, in India we say namaste. Namaste means the highest in me, the divinity in me, bows and recognizes the highest in the divinity in the other person. You can do namaste to yourself.
Next, it was the young teenager Tanmay Bakshi, a 14-year-old algorithmic champion who launched his iOS app at the age of 9, helping us delve deep into the age of artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence is all about taking the human mind and simulating it within a computer entirely. Rather, machine learning is about taking what we as humans can do, reason and understand unstructured data, and what computers can do, which is process large amounts of data really, really quickly and combine them so we can use both of those capabilities to their absolute full advantage.
The accomplished society now looks at food less with hunger and more with passion. Shraddha Bhansali and Chirag Chhajar headed a team of 5 each on stage to host a food competition. Celebrity Indian chef Manish Mehrotra adjudged the best winner while sharing great insights of a vegan food lifestyle.
For 1 pound of beef to reach your plate, it uses like 15 to 20,000 liters of water, as opposed to like 1 kg of potatoes is 280 liters. Going vegan, not only like for our health, but also for the environment, because it's very important.
In my restaurant, we do vegan tasting menu, but for every chef, it is a difficult thing when somebody comes to your restaurant and say, I am vegan.
Being vegan is a lifestyle choice, but as Chef rightly pointed out, the availability of ingredients is a big challenge, which would get better in tomorrow's India.
India has developed an enriching corporate establishment now, and to let this country know more about corporate philanthropy and volunteerism, Maniti Modi engaged with the young audience.
It is not always about reinventing the wheel, but sometimes it is really just important to figure out how to make the wheel roll smoother. Volunteering has been part of the Indian culture since years, yet it needed to be revolutionized to become relevant. Connect 4 is only a step in that direction.
The true heroes of this country are not on the silver screen, but at the nation's border and out on the streets. A celebration of those brave hearts and tribute to this nation is our initiative, I Heroes. And all of it met its iconic high when Subedar Major Yogendra Singh Yadav, the youngest Paramveer Chakra awardee, relived his tale of the Kargil War once again for all.
हिंदुस्तान के सैनिक चाहे उनके शरीर गोलियों से छलनी क्यों न हो जाएं, उनके शरीर के अंदर अगर रक्त की एक भी कतरा बचा हुआ है, तब भी इस मातृभूमि को छोड़ करके कभी उसके कदम पीछे की तरफ नहीं आते हैं। राष्ट्र प्रेम की भावना परिवार से, समाज से और राष्ट्र से आती है। एक नए राष्ट्र का निर्माण की बात अगर हम करते हैं, नया राष्ट्र स्वच्छ होना चाहिए, स्वस्थ होना चाहिए और सशक्त होना चाहिए।
Such fiery words of patriotism met optimism of medical science when a panel of senior doctors from Max Super Specialty Hospital discussed and enlightened the young minds about oncology in India, its development thus far and its future.
The question is our country as a India inapt to deal with patients? I think no.
The surgical skills and the expertise in our country is no less than any other country in the world.
Surgeons have to learn their skill. Radiation oncologists also have to learn their skills, but we are heavily dependent on technology.
More as India implies that not only do we meet the healthcare challenge of the future, but rather we do better than what we have been doing in the past.
Motherhood claims its own demands. Such a real-life journey of Bhavya Madhok, a proud mother working with tomorrow's India, was shot for over 9 months and portrayed to capture the challenges a mother goes through, what is termed as antenatal depression. The Almighty's creation is yet to be understood well by humans, and certainly yet to be accepted. When members of the Six Pack Band, India's first transgender band, shared their stories, aptly curated by Shamij Tandon on the stage, applause was a roaring acceptance of their individuality.
A few years ago, it would not have been a dream or a far-fetched idea of anybody that on a stage like this, you would have a group of transgenders, commonly known as the Hijra community, sitting on a stage and addressing people.
We never thought of such things to happen in our life, क्योंकि हमें लगा था बस सड़क पे जिंदगी शुरू हुई है, मांगेंगे भीख और वहीं तक खत्म हो जाएगी बात.
The world saw that this is a great movement happening in a country like ours, which needed the people on the margins to sort of come into mainline society.
It was next the turn for those who bring glory to the country from the fields, India's athletes. As the stars glittered on stage, it was all about setting new highs of achievement for Indian sports, lit up the stage with their energy.
नई जनरेशन है जो स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ आना चाहती है, क्या करना चाहिए उनको?
जो प्लेयर का एक लेवल है वो बेसिक से ही शुरू होता है. जैसे आजकल हमारे स्कूल लेवल्स में और गांव में जो भी एकेडमीज होती है वो आजकल मतलब बंद हो रही है, तो उनको और सहूलत देनी चाहिए स्कूल लेवल पे और कोचेस रखने चाहिए.
उसके ऊपर लोड डालना नहीं चाहिए, उसको अपने आप चूज करना चाहिए क्या खेलेगा क्या करेगा.
एक मेडल मिलने के बाद हमको रोज किसी फंक्शन में बुलाया जाता है, कोई कंपनी हमारे साथ टाई अप करना चाहती है, पर ये हमारे ऊपर है कि हम कितना वक्त खेल को छोड़ के इन सब चीजों में दें.
जब हम दूसरी कंट्री में जाकर नेशनल एंथम बजता है ना, वो फीलिंग मतलब खरीदी नहीं जा सकती, वो एक प्लेयर की होती है ना.
An engineer, innovator, education reformist, and a progressive Indian from Ladakh, Sonam Wangchuk spoke at length for the need of fresh air in the country's education system.
By nature, by evolution, we have always learnt in practical ways, engaging in real life situations and not sitting in classrooms memorizing things for millions of years. So this system is not made for human beings as we have evolved. And if some people do not do well, it's not their fault. Actually, it's more unusual that some do well in a system like this. We need to take up that leadership again and gear up for leading the world rather than following them blindly.
One of tomorrow's India's longest running charitable campaign under the Let's Start With I umbrella called the curtains for this year with the famous radio jockey R.J. Naved announcing the winning cause.
हमने काम किया चाइल्ड एजुकेशन पे, हमने काम किया चाइल्ड हेल्थ एंड सैनिटेशन पे, हमने काम किया चाइल्ड लेबर पर.
जिम्मेवारी दी नहीं जाती है, दिल से निकलती है. अगर कुछ कर सकते हैं तो यही एक जन्म मिला है शायद कुछ करके दिखाने के लिए.
आज से वादा कर लीजिए प्लीज, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आई.
The final leg of Edition 4 started with a tour of our roots, our ancient India. Celebrity storyteller, mythologist, and doctor of narrative practices, Seema Anand, shared her wisdom with India's young, energetic audience.
Stories define who you are. You tell stories of victimhood, you become a victim. You tell stories of empowerment, you feel like being stronger. And if you ever want to create change, real, substantial change, ladies and gentlemen, it is these stories that you have to change. Destiny is just a path. How you walk that path is up to you. Time is not bad or good. Time is just time. This thing of Kal Yug, it's a yug. Your actions are what matter.
Life isn't a scripted story, but one that is lived with head held high against every odd. The vivacious Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee to climb Mount Everest, fueled many hearts with the story of her indomitable spirit.
अपनी बातें मैं चिल्ला चिल्ला के कह रही थी, कोई सुनने को नहीं, किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मैं चिल्ला चुकी थी, कुछ नहीं हुआ, रो चुकी थी, कुछ नहीं हुआ. मैंने जब माउंटेनियरिंग के बारे में सोचा है, मुझे लोग बोलते थे पागल हो गई है, इसका दिमाग खराब हो चुका है. सबसे बड़ा मोटिवेटर कौन होता? आप खुद. जिस दिन आप अपने अंदर की अंतरात्मा की आवाज सुनते हैं, उस दिन कोई रोक नहीं सकता आपको.
Tomorrow's India. Let's start with I.
Seems so close, yet so far. I feel your heat, you burning star. Seems so close, yet so far.
Presenting the all-new Galaxy A9 with the world's first quad camera for telephoto zoom. Fastest cooling at 36 meters per second. Luxurious 8 seats. Class-leading shoulder room. Smooth as a shark, silent as a shark. Marazzo.
Babe, you owe me $240. पहले पे, फिर खा.
फोन पे ऐप से पे कर दिया है.
कैशबैक. पैसे बच गए. और मैं भी.
फोन पे ऐप से पेमेंट करो, स्क्रैच करो और कैशबैक जीतो फोन पे.
मैं खाने के मामले में जितनी हेल्थ कॉन्शियस हूँ ना, बनाने के मामले में उससे भी ज्यादा. इसीलिए ऐसा वैसा नॉन स्टिक नहीं, मैंने चुना प्रेस्टीज नॉन स्टिक कुकवेयर, जिसमें कोई हानिकारक केमिकल्स नहीं. और ये आए 5 लेयर नॉन कोटिंग के साथ. ड्यूरेबल, सेफ और हेल्दी. क्योंकि जो अपनों से करे प्यार, वो प्रेस्टीज से कैसे करे इनकार.
2017, a landmark moment. Two brands known for innovation came together. NDTV replaced conventional news cameras with Samsung Galaxy S8 phones.
We're replacing this, a broadcast television camera. Look at that size. With this, a mobile phone.
We do feel very proud about it at Samsung that our technology is being used in this way.
Now reporters could break news faster from locations that were hard to get to earlier.
It really does make a huge difference to all of us reporting in the field.
Today NDTV reports with the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. It has a battery that lasts longer, huge storage and the S Pen. All this makes it perfect for field reports.
The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 has the next generation of optics and camera technology. Therefore, our reports and our video on NDTV is also now of the next generation.
No wonder NDTV and Samsung are an unstoppable combination.
कसम से जियरा चकना चूर है इस अखबारी से. कसम से जियरा चकना चूर है इस अखबारी से. कसम से जियरा चकना चूर है इस अखबारी से.
हम जिसके पीछे लग जाते हैं, लाइव बना देते हैं.
आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हो, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स. तो अब Z5 के शोज और मूवीज बिल्कुल फ्री सिर्फ आपके लिए हमारी तरफ से. और अगर आप एयरटेल पे नहीं हो तो सोच क्या रहे हो.
शोल्डर
18. पॉकेट कौन सी साइड?
साउथ वेस्ट फेसिंग.
साउथ वेस्ट.
ओह नो, फ्लैट.
3 BHK है मैम.
घर बेचने का भूत सवार. लिस्ट कीजिए 99 एकर्स पर और पाइए जेन्युइन बायोस.
Tata Motors presents Mega Offer Max Celebration. Avail benefits up to 1,10,000 rupees. Rush to your nearest Tata Motors showroom.
There's a new day coming. A day when our lives become sustainable and dynamic. At Toshiba, we're driven to make a comfortable and safer world. Toshiba, for a new day.
This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Tomorrow's India. Let's start with I. To a roaring applause, the audience invited eminent Indian actress and social thinker Shabana Azmi, who made crisp points about women empowerment and the dire need of gender equality.
कला को लेकर खास तौर से चाहे वो पोइट्री हो, चाहे वो लिटरेचर हो, चाहे वो थिएटर हो या ड्रामा हो, वो हमेशा मर्द के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से लिखा गया है. तो अब जो है औरतें और उनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आ रहा है, और इसमें मुझे ऐसी उम्मीद है कि इसकी वजह से जो एक खाली रह गया था वो अब भर रहा है.
Following her was another jewel of Indian cinema, but one behind the camera. Imtiaz Ali made relevant responses to various queries. A choice of stereotypes or the realistic world in Indian cinema.
20 सालों में स्टोरी राइटिंग में फर्क लग रहा है आपको कि बिल्कुल चेंज हो गया है या धीरे धीरे हो रहा है और सही हो रहा है?
मैं फिल्म मेकर हूँ, मुझे मालूम है कि जब मैं फिल्में बनाता हूँ तो लोगों पर उतना ही असर हो रहा होगा जितना मुझे होता था जब मैं छोटा था और दूसरे लोगों की फिल्में देखता था. जिस तरह से आप फिल्म देखते हैं ना, जिस तरह की फिल्म देखते हैं उससे आपकी मोरालिटी बनती है. मतलब मैं जब छोटा था तो मैं जय या वीरू की तरह होना चाहता था, मैं गब्बर की तरह नहीं होना चाहता था. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मेरे ऊपर मजहब का या मॉरल साइंस का उतना असर था जितना हिंदी फिल्मों का था.
There was more from the glitter world waiting to dazzle the day. International designer Ritu Berry and Bollywood actress Neha Dhupia made heads turn with an excellent interaction discussing the fine balance of ancient fashion trends making their way into westernized weddings.
I feel traditional is modern because Indian silhouettes, Indian fabrics, Indian sort of prints are being, worn all over the world. So I feel like the tradition that we call, like even what I'm wearing today, it's extremely traditional. It's a version of a dhoti, it's a version of a kurta. So yeah, I mean, mixing it up is always wonderful. But having said that, if the choice is between going completely modern and sticking to Indian silhouettes, I definitely prefer Indian for sure.
When there's a wedding or when there's a festival, you have to wear something traditional. But I think like in every other field, you move on with the times and you try to do what's happening, and every woman wants to dress a particular way. But traditional garments stay traditional and they'll always be there.
The Shutterbugs weren't let to rest as gracious women in exclusive Ritu Berry collection of Indian drapes for bridesmaid walked down the ramp with the gorgeous Yuvika Chaudhary as the showstopper. As the stage steered the audience to stories, ideas, thoughts and experiences of modern India's shining personalities. The future was being taken care of through student counseling sessions, fashion show competitions, and investment pitching sessions for promising startups. With over 50 exciting shopping and food stalls, it was a day of festivities with joys of the present. Knowledge, food, art, culture and the best of India met at New Delhi to help and set the course for tomorrow's India. Another journey was made possible by curated showcase of India through the lenses of photographer Ajay Jain. All in black and white, the photography exhibition was a vibrant portrayal of life in this nation.
Black and white photography, especially when it comes to portraits, draws attention to the person you're shooting. You always feel that, hey, these photographs are timeless. They're here today, they were here yesterday, and they're going to be here tomorrow.
The crest of the historic day found its high in music to awaken and arise India within every Indian. As legendary artist Shankar Mahadevan performed with his specially curated band, My Country, My Music, a collaboration of gifted artists from various parts of India. Journey of the nation with Indian music and the maestro. It touched the deepest of hearts with a tribute to the soldiers of the Indian Armed Forces and broke the tallest of records by getting into the Asia Book of Records and Indian Book of Records for most people paying first ever live musical tribute to the fallen soldiers of the Indian Army, as 3,000 plus people together sang in remembrance of all our martyrs. A show of great support from all the authorities, partners, and importantly the sponsors. Tomorrow's India Global Summit Edition 4 was the bedrock of prosperities and opportunities awaiting our country. Only great stories inspire many more. And this journey to the future, to tomorrow's India, has started with every individual, every Indian.
It's a very important initiative.
It's a very unique and a very interesting idea. Thank you, Tomorrow's India Global Summit, for this opportunity.
The experience was fantastic.
बहुत ही अच्छा लगा.
Very thankful to Tomorrow's India team.
It's a great idea.
मेरे को यहाँ पे आके बहुत अच्छा लगा.
It's awesome.
I had a wonderful time, wonderful positivity.
It's a really good initiative. I'm honored. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to talk about refugees.
ये मेरे लिए बहुत गर्व की बात है.
They've done, first of all, great work arranging this event.
It was great. The crowd was amazing.
It is a brilliant platform.
This has actually been an incredible experience.
बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है.
It has everything like culture, sports, music.
Tomorrow's India. Let's start with I.
Let's start with I.
Let's start with I.
Let's start with I.
Tomorrow's India.
Let's start with I.
Tomorrow's India. Let's start with I.
Tomorrow's India. Let's start with I.
Tomorrow's India.
Let's start with I. Let's start with I.
Till the next milestone and for the road ahead, let's pledge to start with inspiration, innovation, imagination, individual. Tomorrow's India. Let's start with I.
Seems so close, yet so far. I feel your heat, you burning star. Seems so close, yet so far.
Presenting the all-new Galaxy A9 with the world's first quad camera for telephoto zoom.
Usha water heaters.
All of India is celebrating. It's the Renault December celebrations. Don't miss out on the year's best offers. Renault, passion for life.
Trivago आपकी मदद करता है to find your ideal hotel on the go. बस फिल्टर चूज करें और दुनिया के सैकड़ों वेबसाइट्स और ऐप से प्राइस कंपेयर करें. Trivago के साथ आपका आइडियल होटल आपके हाथों में. होटल Trivago.
आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हो, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स. तो अब नेटफ्लिक्स 3 महीने तक सिर्फ आपके लिए हमारी तरफ से. और अगर आप एयरटेल पे नहीं हो तो सोच क्या रहे हो? हाँ?
सीटी बजाए बीच सड़क पे नखरे बिछाए सारा हो करके इशारे हो लड़की हो लड़की हो लड़की आंख मारे हो लड़की आंख मारे हो लड़की आंख मारे.
जब बात डायबिटीज की हो, मेरा विश्वास सिर्फ एक्विश्योर जो एक्यूरेट भी श्योर भी.
शोल्डर
18 पॉकेट कौन सी साइड?
साउथ वेस्ट फेसिंग.
साउथ वेस्ट.
Oh no, flat.
3 BHK है मैम।
घर बेचने का भूत सवार, लिस्ट कीजिए 99 एकर्स पर और पाइए जेन्युइन बाय।
This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Seven civilians killed in firing by security forces in Pulwama and Jammu and Kashmir. The clashes followed an encounter in which 3 terrorists and an army jawan were killed.